Hey guys, welcome to another video from NZ Pocket Guide. Today we're going to go over some of the best things to do in Rotorua for free, or at least very cheap. Let's get started. Alright, so let's get started with the first thing that I'm coming up with, the best thing to do in Rotorua for free or super cheap, and I cannot see anything right now, but it's exactly where we are right now. It's called Zealand Park. It's right in the center of Rotorua, and what's really awesome about it is that there is a ton of awesome little viewpoints like this one right here to check out, and there's a ton of amazing pictures opportunity along the way, and it's totally free. Plus there is some new baths right there where you can go and put your feet down in the water and check out those geothermal goodness that does that to your skin. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, number two.
Okay, number two is actually quite similar to this number one, but it's actually going to some free hot pools that are around Rotorua. There are actually lots of different options. You can go to Kerosene Creek, you can go to the Waterfall Spout Bath, and there's a bunch of others that we also list on NZ Pocket Guide, so go check that out. But yeah, it's free to go and bathe in natural hot springs.
Alright, another fun thing to do in Rotorua is to go to the Kaituna River. It's one of the best rafting spots in New Zealand, and go to the Okere Falls, and there is a bunch of rafters over there that goes down the river. It's one of the highest raft waterfall in the world. It's about 8 meters, and it's really awesome. So that's a really awesome thing to do, and it's for free. Just mock them and bet on if the raft is going to flip or not flip.
Yeah. Okay, next on the list I think I'll go for the Redwood Forest, also known as Waiikiti Forest, and this is a huge sort of redwood pine plantation with a ton of walking trails and mountain biking trails, and yeah, it's also has an activity there where you can also do a treetop walkway, but that does cost money, so maybe that doesn't quite go on this list. But yeah, the Redwood Forest, that's a little bit different sort of forest to what you usually find in New Zealand, so it's worth checking out.
So next up on my list, you may know that Rotorua is extremely famous for its Maori culture. There's really a lot of way to experience the Maori culture, such as Mitai Maori village as well as Tamaki Maori village. But there is a Maori village that you can check out for free, and it's called the Hohine Mutu, a Maori village. There is a wonderful marae to check out, full of amazing carvings, and yeah, definitely worth checking out. And that's a free tour. So here you go. Yeah,
I think I'll list off some walks, because walks are always free. So really cool walks around Rotorua include the Blue Lakes Walk, there is the Lake Okareka Walk as well, there is the Tarawera Trail, and most walks around lakes, but beautiful forest and lake views, less steamy than the one we're currently at.
That's for sure.
But yeah, there are a few ones to check out, and we do have a full list of walks on NZ Pocket Guide, so you can check that out as well for more details.
Alright, so something which is quite fun to do in Rotorua, it's not free though, but it's kind of cheap. It's going down in a massive inflatable ball. So it's called Ogo. It's Zob. Sorry, it used to be called Ogo. So it's called Zob. You get a massive bowl, and in it they're gonna put some water, and you're gonna go like crazy downhill, and it's heaps of fun. And you can do that right here in Rotorua, and yeah, it's about like $25 for one downhill, so it's reasonably cheap.
25 to 35.
Yes. And yeah, in the meantime, between all the roads that you're going up and down, you can soothe yourself into a little bit of a jacuzzi, so you don't get too cold. It's something which is really fun to do in winter as well.
Yeah, another one on the list are the Geothermal Parks around Rotorua. These are classed more as cheap activities. For instance, you have Waiikiti, you have the Waimangu Volcanic Valley, and another one is Orake Korako. They're all, they're all pretty affordable to visit. Definitely worth checking out, because you get to see basically more extreme versions of the place we're currently at now.
Alright, if you're into a little bit of shopping, next up we have the night market. It's happening every Thursday in Rotorua, and you're going to find a lot of locally made goods. There's a lot of really good food as well. We always like to stop in one of the food truck over there. It's really awesome, and it's just a great way to mingle with the locals because it's a very, very good hotspot for locals as well. So the Rotorua night markets, it's on every Thursday. It's definitely worth checking out.
Yeah, I don't quite know what we've got left on the list, but I'll go for another one. Is the Government Gardens in Rotorua. They have the Rotorua Museum there, which is at the time of filming currently under construction for earthquake strengthening, but when it does open it will be a pretty cheap activity, I'm sure, like it used to be. Otherwise, the Government Gardens themselves are just a picturesque place to go for a walk around and see some pukeko, which is a type of it's a really cool looking bluebird in New Zealand that it's pretty cool looking. Go take a photo of it.
Waiikiti thermal pools is what I have next on the list. So we have a video of us going there on the channel, so you can check this one out as well. It is paid. You have to pay for the pools as well. But there is a nice little stroll, which I will say is, can you see me? No, you probably can't. I can't see you. But there is a nice little walk to go check out the spring, the resurgence of the pool. It's pretty awesome to check that out. It's, I'd say, about 10-minute walk at most. And for the rest of the pools, there is a big area where you can have the kids there and everything, which is quite nice. And there are also some smaller pools where you can just hang out as a couple if you want, just adult only basically areas.
Okay, we'll talk about some more hot pools around Rotorua. Another kind of affordable one is the Polynesian Spa. Although they do have a sort of deluxe luxury side to the hot pools, there is a sort of standard adult pools that you can go to which are a little cheaper, and they're right in the center of Rotorua. So if you can't get to the outskirts, which a lot of the geothermal parks and the hot pools are in Rotorua, they're mostly on the outskirts of the city. If you can't get there, then Polynesian Spa is usually an easy one to get to in the center.
All right, and I think I'm going to wrap it up with a walk or a little stroll alongside Lake Rotorua. There is a lot of ducks to check out. I mean, the views of the lakes are fantastic too. There is also a few geothermal areas along the shore of the lake. They actually just finished redoing the whole pathway over there, so it's a wonderfully good-looking wooden pathway along the way. So it does look really awesome. And yeah, it's super casual, and you know, you basically walk as long as you want, and then you can walk back, and it's suitable to any kind of fitness level. Even if you have a stroller or anything like that, it's super easy to do.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty much it. We have plenty more on nzpocketguide.com. You can check out a link in the description below, in which we list 15 free and cheap things to do around Rotorua. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, all that good thing. You know I hate saying that, but I have to. And in the meantime, keep traveling awesome. Bye bye.
See ya.